It's time to do an orchard ramble. Walk around, see how the trees are doing. It's June 6th, 2013. Here's the Shizuka tree in the front yard. Shizuka is a partial tip bearer, so it did have blossoms out here at the tip. I noticed though on the whole tree, none of the blossoms on the tip made it, which is interesting. So these blossoms these fruitlets are a couple weeks old now, and this is what it looks like when they do not get pollinized. They'll turn yellow, the stems will turn yellow, and they'll fall off. So we have a good enough fruit set. I will be thinning these to no more than 2 applets in a cluster. But as you can see right now, they're about a 1/2 inch diameter, near an inch long on the larger ones. So, looking good. That's a Shizuka tree. Not a real heavy set, but good enough. Behind me over here is the McCowan tree. And after all those pruning of all those spurs off, I still have way more apples than what this tree you'd want to produce. I see a lot of them though did not get pollinized well. So when you see them like this, one's obviously growing faster than the other. That one probably did not get pollinized. They'll typically drop off by the time they're thumbnail sized if they're not pollinized. This apple, McCowans don't grow as fast as some other varieties. Here's the Cortland tree on a B9 rootstock. So it's getting plenty of fruit. Don't go pulling these fruitlets off until the stem turns yellow, or you might pull the whole bunch of them off. I did that already. Over here's the Liberty tree. So as you can see, it's got a good bunch of blossom, or a lot of fruit set too. Real good. This will have to be thinned maybe a little bit. Some branches, nothing on them until down here some older wood. Over here's a Fuji tree, Sun Fuji, and Fujis make a lot of apples. So, a little bit smaller. Here is my, look at that. I was wondering why those buds were on this Sonata were on this graft were going slow. It's because they're fruit buds. You know what? I may just let that have an apple just for the fun of it. I think probably I will let this branch grow, this bud right here. I don't want this one. That'll probably be the only one that I take. This one I'll probably cut off anyway. So, we have good fruit set though. The youngest tree in the yard is this Honeycrisp over here, and it's still young. Might get some blossoms next year. The last tree in the yard is a Jana Gold. It seems to be biennial. Look at this, I get one cluster here fully set, and then most of them didn't set at all. So I've got a few apples on the Jana Gold. I think it suffers because it gets a lot of shade with this big oak tree and this big twin oak. So although they're to the north side of the tree. And the neighbor's maple tree up there, big maple tree, tends to shade it in the afternoon. So I think that causes my trees to be a little biennial bearing. Let's go down and look at the lower orchard. So of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trees up here, I have 6 different kinds of apples.